Okay, that thing fought Billy, trying to get the belt on it tightened up. Took him almost an hour. And he said he just wants to try to... I told him, I said, it's already late. We could just call it a night. That way we can feed and then go back in and get ready for bed. And he said, no, I just want to see, make sure it works pretty well. And he already did this first part over there, and then now he's doing this next area here. But the boys were down here playing, and I was hoping to get them on video, but they're not down here again. So I'm hoping they'll come back down. They're up there at the top near the tree. See, there they are. They're playing. And I was hoping we'd be able to see them playing. They seem to be coming back out. They're trying to play who's King Kong of the boys, you know. Who's boss. And Cal's son is the one with the white on his belly and brown. And that's Scarlet's son right there. And then Jewel's son is down on the ground. And those are all from Lancelot. Those were his kids this year. He's over here looking. July 2nd. I think I was a day ahead when I videoed my couple of last videos. But today is July 2nd. And I waited over 40 minutes to see my RA doctor on a video call, and she never even shows up. So I left the meeting, and I don't know what's going to go on from there, but I haven't got anything back from her. She did this one time before too. On our first visit was a video call, and she was like 3 hours late. But it is what it is. So I want to show that because I'm hoping to have our nesting box put up today. We won't have a roof on it probably till this weekend. Maybe if we can do it then, but I don't know. But I at least want the door and nesting box put up, and if I had to, I could put something for temporary on the top so they have a roof. But I want you guys to wait and see, and we'll try to get it done today. Miss Gracie is walking wonderfully on her leg that she got hurt not too long after she was born. And this is kind of like how Scarlet and Willow were when they were born. Willow was a lot bigger than Scarlet. Scarlet was a more short and more compact dairy look to the long and wide and tall dairy French. You know, the old dairy look from the French Alpines, and that is how Willow threw these girls of Hope here, whose personality is so much like Willow's, it's ridiculous. And Scarlet, or Gracie, who is more like Scarlet, is more just kind of, you know, if you don't want me around, I won't be. I'll just be a little ways away watching and eating or laying down and sleeping. She just really doesn't care much. And I think it's ironic that they both act that way. And this is out of you know, Willow is their mother, which is Scarlet's sister, and she is the bigger doe of the two. The last 2 years I've gotten triplets out of her. This year I got twin bucks out of Scarlet, and the year before that she had twins, and the year before that she was a first-year freshener, and she had a single, which Willow was the same way. She had a large single, I could say, doe kid. And then her second freshening, she had triplets, 2 does and a buck out of Lancelot. And then this time she had the triplets again out of Lancelot, 2 does and a buck. And I was excited to have them, and it's just, it really does blow my mind how much bigger Willow is, or Hope is to Gracie, as, you know, Willow is to Scarlet. But they are like a carbon copy of their mama and auntie. She's a beautiful doe, she really is. Yes, you Hope. Gracie's beautiful too, don't get me wrong. Her wattles is what gets me. I love wattles. And we're planning to fall breed this. It would be late fall for these girls. I'm not sure if I'm just going to try to have everybody freshen at the same time, or have the older does freshen prior to these girls by like a month or so, but we'll have to see how things go with these two. I want Gracie to be every bit of 60 pounds before I breed her, and they are just over 4 months. They'll be 5 months on the March, April, May, June, July. No, they'll just be 4 months, sorry, on the 5th of this month. So Gracie is already just over 40 pounds, and Hope is pushing 55, so Hope's definitely close, but she's still not tall enough or long enough that I would feel comfortable. But I like to breed my young ones to freshen as yearlings, and for them to freshen as yearlings, they would have to be bred on or after March 5th for next year, kidding season, because they were born on March 5th of this year. My cousin's down right now getting him a load of wood. And I'm gonna show you what he's gotten done. He's got to still get linoleum because he forgot it. He's coming back tomorrow to finish it, so this will be done besides the roof. But we've got, this will be a 6-box nesting box, and he's got to fix the top there, and then we've got to be able to put the door on. The girls are in there trying to stay in the shade. And then we've got the door on. We just have to modify the door here so the latch will go on correctly and everything. So it's almost done, and I can't wait. It'll be amazing, and I know the chickens will be happy. He keeps dumping his food out. He's not getting very much per day because I know he's dumping it. And I keep putting a wire on there and he keeps somehow getting it off. So I got one more thought that I could do to see if he can't dump it, but I'm afraid he'll still dump it anyways, even if I were to do it. Some thick stuff in there. Thick. And then Billy showed me some black raspberries that were ready over here. Let me see if I can find them. I ate some yesterday because he showed me where they were. They're right there. No, that's not them. Oh, he must have already weed whacked them down. That's alright. They were pretty gritty, but they do grow wild here. You gotta be careful because that's a hole in there. I can hardly see my husband. We only got one more round of the line left on that. This is the third time he's been out here doing, he did up and around this. He got up and then behind there and did all this down through here and did this, and then has gotten up here where he's at now with 3 rounds of string because the stuff is a lot thicker and more briary than what we expected for it to be, so it's eating up the string pretty fast. So I was trying to time it. He started this one back up at 6:45 and it's exactly, let's see, 10 after 7, and it took him 3 minutes to run these old hickories down the embankment here so he could try to get up and around stuff. But hoping tomorrow we'll have the chicken hen house completed besides the roof. I don't know what we're going to do as of yet. I got to try to do some pricing and see if what I can do, but I really need to try to save my money to be able to buy pellets for the rabbits, and I don't have a whole lot left after selling and then buying more. I think I only have, let me see, like $40 or $50 on me, so I don't know. I mean, the cost of a sheet of roofing isn't cheap, and I need a minimum of 3 sheets to be able to put on top of that. And then what I'd like to do is get the other shack back here done and moved for Max for his doghouse. And start taking the rest of this apart so I have pieces again. But I really think one of these bases I'm going to make into a platform for the girls to be able to sit on and lay on, lounge on. And that's going to be in the main doe area, my milkers, and then the small doe kids. And then I'm even going to have one in for the bucks and the little bucks. Okay, Bam Bam. My cousin said he would try shaving him, so I was like, okay, we'll have to make a day and plan to do that. And we'll see how that'll go. The sun's going down. I think she's starting to run out of gas. Maybe. Got a bunch of stuff twisted up in there from the long weeds. Did I show you guys the bad bunnies did to me? Got some blues that I took out for a triple set. And the one, she got me really good. I think that is checks crowing, but I'm not for sure. Mr. Bam Bam's up there. Can't wait to get him some ewes. He said this stuff over here is stumps, and he's gonna try to take all the stumps and this stuff over here and these logs and stuff and kind of put in this pile here, and we're gonna try to burn that, all the wood that isn't valuable enough to say, but we can burn it. That way it's not sitting around no more. And try to get this cleaned up as best as we can. And I know tomorrow, which is Thursday, it's his last day of work for a 3-day weekend, and I know that he is probably going to mow his mother's lawn afterwards. That way we can have a full day. Tomorrow or on Friday to get things done here. Yeah, because it's, or even up in there. There ain't too much up in there, is there? Up behind the goats? No.
That shouldn't be too bad.
Right?
That's what's worse up here on this hill.
Yeah, because it was briary. But it looks a lot better.
I'll take the machine tomorrow if I got time.
Well, you said you were going to go mow
Well, I am.
Mama's lawn.
If I get out in 8 hours, that's like 2:30.
Oh, so yeah, you got plenty of time. You should be.
Time, I'll be able to do this little bit when I get home. That put it all down here in the pile.
Right.
Either that or I'll do it Friday morning. One or the other.
Right. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Vamonos, Mom!
Thank you to our subscribers. Thank you to our new members and the members we have, and everyone for being here. And we want to say until next time, God bless you all.